They're so disgusting. They're so disgusting. Lifeless without creativity constantly. That's a child's face. That was writing magic. She was going between a body and another body. And that's why they should have put down and it was her something. How you guys? These professional priestess. I don't want to be here today. I don't want to be here this morning. I don't want to be here at all telling these messages, but I have to be here. I don't know. I just got really fucking irritated all of a sudden. Anyways, I just have to show you guys. You wanted to go play in Memphis with little sister Janae. Somebody got clapped. This got started. This nigga got killed. And it was because of that shit you guys were doing money with Money Bag Yo and Yo Gotti. Whoa. This was last night. Now look at these niggas just walking away like nothing happened. I have to show you guys this again. They already clapped this nigga right here. Janae. Damn, this nigga, he full ammo. I have to tell you guys, this is so messy. This got started over Janae, that little high priestess Janae. And you guys went to go play games with her and she got a double amputation. Janae. Yeah, you guys went to go play like that. And it's the funny thing is it's the nigga that did it. It exposed a family that everyone thought was like obliterated. They just went to go hide because there were high rollers and they were moving on the water and they were moving back and forth and handling business. And somebody went to go tell what those high rollers were doing on that water. And it set people up all the way from St. Louis down to Tennessee. You guys started way too much shit. So what ended up happening here, Janae, she had to get that double amputation and she's a volleyball player and they went to go eat her body talking about, oh, well, now we have a speech. And you guys put that little girl in torment. And then something that got started, which is recorded on camera, somebody recorded it. That's for Janae, bitch. You're talking about eating limbs and grow your limbs back. And some high priest got into Drake's phone. Every bitch in LA that knows Drake, your phone is tapped. One of these hoes saw me running because I found some plants and I said, oh, let me make off. So I found the plant and it's the same plant from the How to Grow Your Limbs Back. That plant is rare. You're not just going to see her like laying around. They left it there for me. So I went to go pick it up. So somebody saw me like running in my shorts and sent it to Drake and a few people like, oh, I saw Daisy, she was stealing these plants. And somebody in Memphis saw it, oh, you guys think that this is a game. And that was like a message from them for God to go in on these niggas over Janae. Because how is it that I found that same plant from the How to Grow Your Limbs Back? How is it that I found that same plant? So now what got started is that's why they're going bonkers in Memphis. And they shot at Baby, and they shot at one of Gotti's old Gotti's, or they said that he's Young Dolpho's artist, but now he's Gotti's artist because he went to go do sex rituals with them. So now they're shooting at everybody. Good. I think that's perfect. Thank you, High Priest. No one's going to jail. You shouldn't have been playing with people's kids and having pieces of people's bodies in Cheong in your freezer. Yeah, they blew that nigga away. Whoa. And he's out here. They stripped him down. They don't give a fuck. And look at him laughing. They really, whoa. Okay, Kansas City. Let's get started. Somebody got blown away because there was a shooting because these niggas want to go play games. Let me show you one more time. There was a shooting. It was at this nigga. They were shooting, and that's how this car accident got started. Now, why would they be shooting at this dude? You guys remember that Grammy I told you about? And it was my Bible. They went into my house when I was at church. I was at the house of the Lord. And they came in my house when I was at church. That's right. She's like, I was at church and they came in my house when I was in the church, the house of the Lord. And how dare you play with my Bible? So they went into this high priestess house, got that Bible, found a few high priests in their names. They work for the federal government and went to go start it, bitch. And well, it ended. Good. Yes. One of them, he worked in LA. I'm not going to say his name. He doesn't look like Leon. They went to go play games talking about, oh, they look alike. They went to go play with the clone. Well, That's done. Yeah, motherfuckers got hit. Yeah, him. Whoa, this is cartel mess. You try to run off. Now you can make off. Now you can make off. Kill somebody, you motherfucker. You kill somebody. Stay right there. Whoa. Stay right there, motherfucker. Now you can make off. Now you can make off. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what you get. So now I have to expose something wretched that got put online. Good. This is insane. They're all exposing each other. Good. Thanks to AI, you can now speak perfect French and German and even have your lip movements move in sync. What do you mean? You can speak these different languages and your mouth will move in sync. How are you doing that without a chemical server? And how are you doing that without a specific speech that's not yours, doesn't belong to you? It's a child's hand in space. So this is what these white people thought that they were going to be doing, that they were going to be playing with me. I was going to be moving people's kids around, making copies of their bodies so they can do good, 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 good. Him, he's had 3 clones. That's done for. And yes, he just got hit in his face for even insinuating that. You white people, I'm going to tell you right now, you don't understand this. And I'm just going to speak it one more time. You're just going to get yourself murdered. But I just have to show you guys this, what they were doing. So people now know what they're doing with this like virtual reality and what they're trying to do. Oh, they're trying to play with like, they're just basically trying to play with all indigenous people that can speak hyperdimensional language because the hyperdimensional language activates magic. So instead of you doing a bunch of candle work and stuff like that, you go write out magic. Right, but you have to have an akasha for that. So now what they want to play with is like, oh, we can translate Kemet. Oh, I didn't know that they have an akasha and it's only them. Okay, let's see who else we can play with. Right, cutting out children in their throats, cutting out like parts of their like vagus nerve. That's what they were fucking doing with these kids because you stupid, goofy fucking bitches want to go open up this place in front of white people. And you don't know that white people don't fucking talk to white people because they're abnormal. They are abnormal. They will never be fucking normal. They have sex with their mom and dad and think it's normal. It's just called first love. And they think it's normal. So you went to go put our children in the line of fire with these fucking white pedophiles and it exploded. Somebody just saw this on my LinkedIn and called the police because they were using this. And if it ties to your mouth and it moves your mouth, what else is it doing? Nothing else. No, we won't do that. So what else are you using this for? Oh, we uploaded a bunch of black and brown children and women of color. And then we thought like, oh, men can go on the computer and just like get oral sex from them. Excuse me? Ugh. Go talk to the dentist about oral now. I just smashed your teeth out. There's specific ESP for that too. You can take an ESP, like I know for a fact it's going to reach their physical body. Good. Yeah, Memphis, they used it till they couldn't no more. That's enough. So now, good. NVIDIA software hack. It doubles the performance of your chip for free. Oh, really? What's the software hack? Oh, well, we just thought that because they think that they have something of mine, like a tampon or something like that. Like, oh, that's what these people are doing on the computer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. What is the tech stack that you use to upload this? Okay, thank you. You just got yourself like a raid. Right. We shouldn't be putting that in the media, given everything that got started. Thank you. And it's just anything that they put, it does not fucking matter, bitch. You're fucking filthy and disgusting and you're 300 pounds overweight and you think that I take you seriously. You really should get that shit turned the fuck off. But let me talk about what happened in Grenada and Guyana. Maybe that will stop it. This is the lady also playing games and switching everyone's children. I met her in person. Okay. That whole nonsense that happened with Saida or whatever, where they're taking people's kids and putting them into foster care, like, oh, we just have to take your child. That was for playing with Hanifi testing. All of it was to play with Hanifi board gear for testing. Okay, maybe we can use their child's DNA and then we can get like stronger children and do this and do that because all their children are off. They're mentally ill. They end up on the streets on drugs because Sahanipi, that's who they are. Ebony didn't make it that far. She smokes crack in her office. They found her crack pipe. She didn't make it that far. Look how she acts. Thank you. Money is not a sign, right? You're very low vibrational. So anyways, let me talk about what happened in Guyana and Grenada. So now let's talk about why the fuck a bunch of white people are playing games. Okay. Man, the last time I went swimming in the ocean was 2018. St. Kitts. Yeah, you don't because of what got started. Wow, St. Kitts. Last time I went swimming. Ridiculous. Let me tell you guys what got started. So thank you. So let me tell you what got started. So long story short, I'm gonna expose like a 30, it's around 32 years drug war that they started with somebody. And this was because there was like a pact between some Indians and some Caribbeans, because you know there's a lot of Indians that populate that place. That's where you get a West Indian from. They're Caribbean and they're also mixed with like that type of Indian. But now a West Indian too is somebody that's from on this planet, Anacaon, right? That's the original caciques of Haiti, what you call ancient Haiti. So you'll find them all like scattered throughout. And it's important to know that because some people are West Indians and some people are Indian and Caribbean. And there's a family right now trying to play as West Indian, but they're the ones that started it and targeted all the Blacks and targeted all the West Indians. Okay, good. Their name's going to come up in this. Something that's recently gotten started because there's a family that has land. Now, what happening here is there's a woman that's being chased because with her daughter because their family has like access to some information and some resources. They don't know that I know an older auntie that is from Guyana. And this older auntie knows this family too, and she's been trying to help them. They also do not know that I know Yolanda Williams, the last survivor of Georgetown, police officer. She's a police officer now. And everyone's been calling her phone about what you guys got started in the UK with this lady and her daughter, and what you guys got started in Guyana and Grenada. So because you guys want to go upload me and Leon to virtual reality, this all came out. And you guys know that movie, Mississippi Masala? Mississippi Masala. It's a movie that they made in 1991, and it was specifically about the families that went around slaughtering all of the Indians and West Indians that were aligning themselves with the Blacks when the European came in again to steal everyone's weight. So you left us in poverty. We're growing urban. Now you're talking about playing again because you have no money. So that backfired. So now something that's coming up here with this family is they know what's been going on with the whites in the foster care system that are playing. They know now. Because you're uploading people to virtual reality and everyone's seeing like a filthy white, like faggot ass alien running back and forth, talking about sticking his dick in people's kids. And somebody saw that alien on my YouTube and they lit somebody the fuck up. That's why he's quiet. Then he wants to go put magic like, oh, I'm around. I know you're around and there's a gun right behind you. On all of you. Good. Good. So now what's happening here is this has come out like, oh, okay, they fed me my baby daddy's blood and they put hella magic on me using Kali Mapuja, starting hella shit. I didn't know that Daisy knew their auntie. And she's been like going against them because of her job. They brought this to her job. White women were going to them to get magic on their auntie at her job. And she works in a very professional capacity. So I didn't know that was all going on. And now everyone in the islands has now seen what was going on because Robin is in between this two with Lila P and somebody's cousin being very messy, getting pimped out by some Jamaicans that have no money, right? And like, oh, my family has this and this and that. We can go do this and this and that. How? We may have to just rob them. It's okay. We have a lot of farms, so they'll just re-up. And putting your child, your cousin's baby in danger like that so you can go play with broke ass niggas that are giving you HIV. But you didn't see this. There's somebody here. Office of Justice Programs. What is this? It's something that happened in the UK. I'm gonna find this article because she was just like Kichi too. It's hella funny what got started. National Center for the Analysis of Violent Crime. Investigators guide to allegations of ritual child abuse. Okay, so it's been out. So I'm not talking about anything new, right? Okay, great. He has a clone, by the way. They found it. Okay, are we done? Okay. Multidimensional. Okay. So one of the agents is going to go download this and he's going to use this against the person that wrote it and the people that were involved. This is like one of your first pieces of work. I don't know. They were talking about that type of ritual. Oh, what do you think she was talking about for the past 4 years? I didn't know she was talking about like spell work. What was she talking about when you were hacking her phone and like talking about trafficking her for like ovaries and uterine surgeries? Right. Because bitches are really getting shot in their fucking face. Good. There's 2 federal agents that are going to get killed today over this bullshit that they got started with Modi. Now, there's somebody that I know, right? And this trickled down because this group that went to go play games in Brazil. They are the ones that went to go play games in Brazil and they play on this waterway. 4 of them have been killed all of them for starting this bullshit with the white. So now what got started here is something that should have never gotten started, right? When you went to go play it. So now they're talking to this lady. Everyone knows why. That's going to stop, I promise you. Now something that's going to come out here is, what are you looking for on the farm? We sell fruits and vegetables. Oh, okay. Well, we just thought they were, you're talking about a 40-year-old white woman with no uterus playing like that. I want you to think about that. She has no uterus. It never formed. It wasn't removed. It was never formed because they're not normal. So now what's happening here is there's going to be another person that gets put in between this, which is a high priest that helped fight the Iran-Contra wars and a bunch of other shit. And he's been watching this bullshit. And because you guys want to go play games like, oh, we're going to stalk and harass you and follow you everywhere. I used to ride a bike. So then I stopped riding the bike because they were playing with my bike account. They kidnapped 3 people on the cartel playing on that bike system, but they don't know that I emailed a few people in their legal department and one person that Leon has worked with before. And they fired 3 people once they got my email. He said, oh, there we go. That's all we need. Because they were getting money from the California endowment to stalk me, right? Because Martha Jimenez is involved in this, trying to rob people of color in their farms, mainly Black people, because all the other farms have no money. So it's mainly Black or indigenous Spanish. Right. That's how it is right now with the whole like farming game. Oh, okay. So now, wait though. So now what's happening here is they don't know that because I was walking that day, I was able to run into somebody before he got off of work, one of the Indians that was involved in this, their family. And people don't know their family, but I know where this man works. Nobody knows where he works now. I know this man's face. I know how to identify him. Nobody else does now. Why? Because you guys went to go play games. Had I never, ever been walking in that place that day, something wouldn't have told me, oh, I'm thirsty. Let me go here, get a drink. And then I saw him at store and that was it. Now I can go ahead and I can tell people exactly where he works and where he is so that this can stop, because it's his family that did this, and it was his family that curated this Mississippi Masala, and it's his family that's doing this whole nonsense with green cardamom and black poppy seed that makes people commit suicide or get very crazy. You guys have been hearing about this in the Indian community, a bunch of murder suicides. Good. Stephanie has her hand in this. Kichi has her hand in this. If I show these high priests Stephanie's face or Kichi's face, they're going to get very angry that it's these rap bitches that started all this bullshit, wanted to go chase after like these stupid, disgusting celebrities that are chasing after me, though. Thank you. That was a major hit. You know what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you. 30-something years later, thousands of children missing later. Everyone knows what you're doing. Good. And that's what you get. They accuse Biden of the biggest corruption scandal because it is, but it's not as big as this one. Now they're trying to figure out how to like set each other up. Kim Jong-un and Putin meet with each other because I told you guys there's a lady that's trapped. Let me see. Kim's son, I think. Radio Korea, trapped in Russia. Yeah, this came out. To talk about this because this has something to do with the Grenadans and the Guyanese. So I'm gonna find this article, but it was a lady, she got caught up in Russia. They tracked her. Her husband's like a diplomat, and they have stores. Is it Radio Korea? Okay. And yeah, this is it. North Korea, mother and son on the run. Yeah. And they trapped her and her son, and then they made them mate. And that's one of the reasons why Kim Jong-un is out there like talking about Borgia, like, no, 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 no Borgia, because she got pregnant. And he said, it's okay, mom, I'll take care of the baby. Ooh, whoa. And we're watching this every day. We're watching every day. That's how we got to this level, because we're watching this. And I mentioned it to somebody. Yeah, I talked about it on my YouTube, and that's how far it went. So anyways, what's happening here? They're finding challenges in finding the escaped prisoner. Just make sure that people were properly charged and that you didn't send them to go do the killing in the first place. So Joe Biden has lied to the American people. Joe Biden and his son got caught laundering a bunch of money, and hella shit's going on. They're going to get removed from office, but they're trying to figure out who to put, because the Republicans are not fit at all. And with everything going on right now, they're done for. Yeah. Ooh. Child poverty increases sharply following expiration of expanded tax credit. There's been poverty. You're trying to like get something on, like, oh, well, we'll get a bill to do this and that, and no one's even getting their money. There's still people who are fighting for the first stimulus check, let alone the second and the third. Right. She just has something to say. There's about to be a lot more warfare, bitch. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. You're just doing so much. She's tired. Yeah. She's big and thick and tired. Oh, fucking well, I'm tired. Ain't no fucking food here, and there's always cars here. Who are you honking at? What are you talking about? Yeah, we eat tofu and mushrooms. Somebody brought some. Good. That's what you need to do. That's how they talk. So now what's about to happen is there needs to be more discussion about bitches getting jumped out their mind because of this. Now I'm going to just tell you this. We already settled this. The Guyanese and Guyanese and with the Indians. We've already settled this. We did it this morning in virtual reality, right? Oh my God. Now you see why you should offload me from that and get it turned off. Because they've already orchestrated 8 murders. 2 people already got kidnapped in the UK on their way to work. Robin, you're done for. That's one of the reasons why they killed her cousin too. They found out what she was doing, looking for, but they didn't know the full story with the Indians, because Indian woman and a black man had a child, and an Indian woman and a Grenadian man had a child, and then what ended up happening is that created an alliance between some Indians and Grenadians and Guyanese, but they didn't know about that. They kept it quiet, and they killed that lady and had her daughter running around in drama all these years. So now they're paying for all the karma for that. Just chaos. And that's why India's getting what they're getting now, because of what they did. And it doesn't matter that it's just one person, but sometimes that's all it takes, just one person to implode everything. You're watching it now. It just took playing with me and then playing with Leon to start a bunch of shit like this got started. Ooh. Yeah, that nigga got like, well, you guys want wrong. Yeah, some bitches getting jumped. Shape. She's in shape. I'm gonna use this ESP. She watches my channel.
Come on. I got it.
There's something on here. I'm just gonna like leave it. Whoa. There's something on there though that they're alluding to, and it's not just the bear, but you guys remember the lion, the bear got together with a few other priestesses. You're right. So they're showing you their hand, but something's gonna right. But didn't we call him the lion? We called him the bear. Look at the video of the bear. Something's, you guys go on here, follow Newsbreak. They don't want me to show this in front of people. They want people to go out, act the fool, play on people's phone, and then find out what's on here already about somebody getting killed in the islands. Right. And that's gonna come up. That's what you get. You guys deserve everything that you're fucking getting. Thank you, Eric. Right. Right. You bitches really are getting shot and clapped at and playing it. Stop playing on the phone. That's it. That's all I have to say, you guys. Proof of chaos and rest in peace report. Thank you.